Hello, everyone. Didn't think I'd ever end up back here again, but here we are. If you weren't here, oh god, it's been over a year. It's been like a year and a half. A year and a half ago, I set out to complete like 100% all of Slay the Princess. I was not successful. And then I started playing Scarlet Hollow, and I really, really enjoyed Scarlet Hollow. And I'm still really, really enjoying Scarlet Hollow, and I have more Scarlet Hollow stuff coming out soon after this comes out. But I thought, oh, what the heck? Might as well give in to the Stockholm Syndrome. So now I'm back playing Slay the Princess once again. Yes, it's a little bit different because this is A, not a Saturday, and B, not a live stream, but that's okay. Just for refreshing my memory's sake, I'm gonna go look at the gallery, not reset gallery, Jesus. If I can figure out how to do so, because I do not remember how to do that. Memories. Okay, memories, there we go. Okay, so we've gotten all of the beginnings and endings. And I have gotten... Okay, so I had unlocked all of the vessels at this point. Good to know. Good job, past me. And so we have gotten all of the beginnings. We have gotten all of the spaces between, and so now we're working on endings, correct. I still had a lot of these left, didn't I? Go back to where it all started. See, I don't know how to get to any of these. This doesn't have to be an ending. Okay, I'm not going to read through all these right now. So you were the... I had done, like, nothing with the adversary. So that's a choice. I had one left on the tower. I had one left on the Spectre. I was closer than I thought on a lot of these. Okay, I had finished the Nightmare, thank God, because I hated her face. I have not completed the Razor. Still a lot to go on the Beast. Okay, instead of going back through all of this, we're just gonna...
You're on a path in the woods.
I'm on a path in the woods.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I don't remember where I was on this run. I forgot I had a run in progress. Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
We're gonna... I may end up cutting this. We're gonna go over here. And... wait. Where is it? We're just gonna save that there. And then go to the main menu and start over. No game. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
And I take that as a personal challenge.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But I love her.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you. Good. As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be smooth sailing.
I have also, since it has been more than a year since I've played this game, I don't remember how to get to any specific route. So...
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
You're interrupting me!
You'll find the princess within.
So this is basically going to be like me playing again from square one, because I do remember the things, but I don't remember how we got to the things. So, blank slate. That's how that works, right?
A warning. before you go any further. She will lie,
she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Don't believe a word
Maybe
she
I do
says.
remember more than I thought I did.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay, first choice, take the blade or don't take the blade. I'm kind of inclined to say take the blade. Maybe. It's a possibility.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Now, all jokes aside of me being traumatized and not playing this game again, I really do love this game. I just played it so much consecutively and read so much about it consecutively that I got so burnt out, and now I'm excited to play it again, which I think is a good thing. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Oh, she is.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just checking in. I don't know if these actually affect anything. Huh.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
You're welcome.
You walk down the stairs and
her.
lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Absolutely. That's why I love her.
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
What? No way. Why would you even think that? I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Let's drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
What could possibly go wrong, right? Like, it's fine.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, pretty awkward. Okay, let's put my memory to the test here. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. I think that's how we get Tower. The people out here think you're going to, which I also think is Tower, if you let her know anything about what's going on.
Do you?
You're apparently going down the world.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Sure. Let's tell her.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Don't look at me with that face. I was hoping you'd tell
Ending
me.
the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Let me help.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
I don't know, the penny's out of circulation, so I can't say 2 cents.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Yeah, because the penny's out of circulation. I can't give her a penny for her thoughts.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Okay,
Oh,
we've talked enough.
Have you decided what to do with me?
I haven't. I don't know if I want to try to let her go or if I want to try to strike. Because I
You
don't
know
remember what
why
happens.
you're here.
Okay, that's how she gets, like, really scary. I don't like what happens when we keep her locked up.
Doubt, unfortunately,
This is probably
clouds
gonna
your
get me
thoughts as you
adversary or
attempt to
tower.
run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Can you? Flea and locker in the... I don't want to flea and locker in the basement. I think finish the job as adversary, give up his tower.
Are you serious? As internal bleeding sets in,
We'll
the
see.
blade
I may be
falls
wrong.
from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground uselessly. You lacked the will to finish the job. Your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her. The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you. This is the end, isn't it?
For now.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff. And then she brings her knee to your throat. She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
Oops.
It's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
I'm
Everything
sorry,
goes
okay?
dark,
And you die. The tower, I was right. I called it. I remember more than I thought.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja
Sense
vu.
of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Oh, Broken, how I've missed you.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself. It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. Of course we died. She didn't feel pain. She didn't feel much of anything, did she? And she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die. What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless. She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
My actions never have consequences. What are you talking about?
Of course there weren't any consequences.
Exactly.
The princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yup.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Quantum immortality.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Surely that wouldn't happen.
If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains, and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end.
I mean, I'm very much team let Princess go on a rampage, but that doesn't make for very interesting gameplay.
Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
At least someone does. Okay, proceed to the cabin.
A warning
Before you go any further.
She will lie. We
Yeah.
Just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Okay, so we're not doing that.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please, try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Proceed to cabin.
I guess I don't have a say here.
Nope. The only voice that gets a say is Paranoid, who we haven't found yet.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small. That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
Yep, right there.
There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway, and I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse. For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future. Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal.
Thanks for the reassurance.
Probably. Do you not know what we look like?
We don't know what we look like.
He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us. As do I. And yeah, there is. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I don't, because, as we've established, I cannot see myself.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Enter
No
the
blade
basement.
this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed.
Exactly.
Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, bud.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Chill out, Broken.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you?
Nope.
You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet. And more than a little disappointing.
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
Nope.
But the words don't leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
I have learned nothing.
You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? And you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
What would you have me do? Just because you're supposed to in the world doesn't mean you actually have to. She's not going to listen to that. I have questions for you. What happened to you after I'm not pledging myself to her.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart. Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Nope.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet. All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
If you're so powerful, why can't you break him yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
Yeah.
That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will
is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am.
Honestly, I think it
or
is pretty
everything
epic,
I'm
but that's
bound to
you're not
become.
looking for my opinion.
It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world.
Not happening,
And
bro.
from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
I don't want to pledge myself to her. It's not fair.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent? All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Good, because I wasn't
There's
planning
still
on it.
something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me. She...
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Goodbye, narrator.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
What if I
You
don't?
poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart.
Nope.
It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever. Please, don't do this.
No, I don't want to.
There's nothing to be sorry about.
But
This
I am,
is
because
how
I
it
don't
was
want to.
always going to be.
No!
Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
I want to figure out how not to...
And the cuff falls from her wrist.
This is frustrating.
She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave. Nothing, and then everything.
I don't wanna. I didn't want to break the chains. I wanted to resist. I'm sad now.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here?
Okay, we know what
I'm
happens
begging
from
you,
this point
don't
out.
do this.
I'm gonna. Goodbye. I approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different, final.
You're
I
fine.
don't want to look at us.
You're fine. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. With the screen being that dark, I'm realizing how dirty my screen is. Jesus. Hold on, let me just wipe that off real quick. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Beats me.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us. You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens
Nothing
now?
as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die. She asks that I tell you to remember her.
You won't. Everything goes dark, and you die. Back to chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Okay.
While
We're
I
not gonna go through all the
appreciate
dialogue
mental
options.
exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, and before you decide causality, it's no unless, of course.
Okay. Oh, thanks for telling me what to do.
That's
That
the
one always
spirit.
makes me laugh. I've always wanted to do this.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Sure.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, let's try this one. No dagger.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely. The blade is your.
I don't want it. I don't want to do this right. I want to get interesting things to happen.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello?
Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. Good.
Let's just continue down.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's talk first.
Okay.
What are you going to do if I let you out of
The
here?
princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
Go back upstairs to retrieve the blade. Oh, okay. I mean, that is an option. Ooh. I'm torn. Okay, this doesn't add up, and it's not worth the risk, or just go upstairs. Let's go upstairs.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you.
Yeah, no shit.
You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
A little bit. I think we got off on the wrong foot. Okay. Yeah, let's finish this.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she? As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs. You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead. She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place. No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
Fair assessment.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone. It can't just end like this, right?
Oh, I think it very much can.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes. The world ends, and you end with it.
The witch!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, which voice goes along with this one? I can't remember.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you
Yes,
don't
I
have
am.
that. If he doesn't remember what happened, then
Okay,
maybe it's
hero,
brilliant.
opportunist.
We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Oh, I both love and hate opportunist.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
That's what you think.
Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Exactly.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Yeah,
Don't
I
worry.
know.
You can trust us to get the job done. The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
Good plan.
That's not actually a bad idea. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Not skitters. I hate that word.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Thank you so much for that assurance. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Maybe.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look,
Which is what?
I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Couldn't possibly be. What are you talking about?
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Yep.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us?
The knife is, at least.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
I can't believe I'm siding with the opportunist on this one, but I kind of agree.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Maybe not.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I'm sorry about last time. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. We've got to get you out somehow, right? Ooh, I like that. I get the sense that you're not happy with me. I didn't do shit to you last time. You're the one who wanted to lock me away. I died last time. You didn't. Let's go... Don't worry, the blade isn't for you.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Ruh-roh.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
I'm sorry about
Smart.
last time.
Let's apologize, get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Okay. Look, I know it got messy last time, but there's something bigger than us at work. That's an option. But I have the nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back. I don't want to hurt you. Let's go. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
I agree.
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
No, I mean, ideally, if she's gonna end the world, maybe she spares me. Okay. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. That's a good idea.
You can't be serious.
100% I am.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no.
I thought you wanted to talk our way out of this.
As do I.
This is not a
Abstain?
democracy.
You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
It's not what you said before. This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade, yeah?
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
She creeps forward,
To see what
taking
happens.
one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
You probably kill me. It's up to you. I chose last time and regret it, so now it's your turn to choose. We're both scared, we're both hurting, but if one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. You're beautiful and I actually want to save you. This feels like the only way to do it. If you're like someone I know, you'll probably kill me.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
You're the one holding the knife.
And then she
Yeah.
buries the blade in your heart. What?
You should have seen that coming.
No, come on, that's not right. I told you. I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Ooh, the thorn. Cool, cool.
You're on a path in the woods. She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us.
Oh, I cheated.
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against.
Did not get a vote.
But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway. I guess it really
Happens.
doesn't matter if she killed us, though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent. Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try, exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other. Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once.
Twice.
Actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Not dangerous. We're best friends.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know. I've had enough of these annoying little secrets. If you want us to do this, you have to let us in on your game already. All of your game. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her.
We're going to free her. Or even now, I'm sure she understands that, but we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin. I hope you don't think I'm planning on freeing her after she stabbed me in the heart. Screw the cabin. What happens if we just leave? You sure seem to be taking the whole looping thing in stride. No matter what happens next, it seems like all of our answers are at the cabin. Let's go. We're going to free her.
Please don't.
Yeah,
I'm with
we
him.
are.
If our previous encounters have taught us anything, it's that freeing her is a bad idea. Let's just
We'll
see
see.
how the
We'll
wind
see once we
blows.
get there.
I'm not opposed to saving her, but let's not rule anything out.
Never
just
mind, I
yet.
don't want to agree with the
Let's see
opportunist.
what he has to say. Stop sitting on the fence and pick a side already. We don't need you waffling when things get hairy. I've already picked a side. Our side. I'm here to make sure that whatever happens, we wind up on top.
No.
Because that's worked out great so far. Well, we're not out of the game yet, are we? And again, I'll have you know, I wouldn't have gotten us killed last time. I wanted to stab her in the back, not hand over our precious backstabbing implement.
What happens if we
Gets
just
out
leave?
is what happens. Maybe not right away, but eventually. And a world that's doomed tomorrow is just as bad as a world that's doomed today. I'm not sure I buy that. Everything has to end eventually. If it takes years to get out of there and supposedly end the world, then we've bought everyone that time. And all without having to murder anybody in the process.
Exactly.
Not that she's innocent, but murder is unpleasant and risky. It could be a better solution for everyone.
You're here to permanently end the threat she poses. You're not here to temporarily postpone it. What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice.
So you knew this could happen?
Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it.
Great! Not even he really seems to get what's going on. If the guy who goes around acting like he knows all the rules doesn't even know how this works, what's the point in listening?
Then we can all move on and forget what I said about failure. It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. It sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already.
Oops.
I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
This really is just quantum immortality, the game, kind of. No matter what happens next, go to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point.
I don't know if I'd say
At the base of the cabin.
everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too.
Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do. The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here,
I like the
charred wood
flowers.
still reeking of ash.
They're
But beneath
pretty.
it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. This is supposed to be a pristine blade.
Nope.
We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she?
Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do.
I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
How do we even get down there? The only thing I see is a mirror.
You're right, the mirror is back. There isn't anywhere for us to go. But there isn't a mirror. I still don't get his angle here.
Seems like whatever we do, he's always going to say it isn't there. He's either a liar or he doesn't hold all the cards. But I think we already knew it had to be one of those.
So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned-out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
Nope.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent.
It went away when we touched it last time. Not that this place always follows the same rules. You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough. Figures. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us. You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going. They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage. Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? I lock you away and you come back. You let me kill you and you come back.
Look, I'm not too thrilled about it either.
I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I want to figure a way out. I want to know... I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come here. Ooh, that's a good one. I want to free you. I mean it.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
There it is.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
Yeah, I'm here to laugh. What did you think would happen after you killed me? Did you think I wouldn't hold it against you? I'm not here to laugh, I'm here to free you. I can cut you free, but you have to give me the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. Turn and leave. I guess I don't have anything left to say to you. Fine, if you're going to be like that, I'm going to leave. Have a nice life. Jeez. Okay. I'm trying to think. And I'm trying not to let this inform my choices too much, because I'm not just, like, gunning for the thing that I haven't gotten yet. But I think the last time I got her out. And I really don't want to try to strike at her. Reach for the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. Reach for the blade.
You reach into the thorns, towards her bloodied hands and the blade clutched tight in her grasp. But she snatches it away, ignoring the thorns that carve fresh wounds as she moves within her prison of vines.
I knew this was the only reason you'd come back down here. I'm not falling for it. It's mine now, and I'll let these thorns tear me to shreds before I hand it over.
Ooh, I can reach for it again.
Do you really think you can just wash your hands of all of this? Do you really think you can just leave me here?
This is even better than stabbing her. The same reward without any of that nasty effort. It's not even better. Putting off a choice is always worse than making a committed decision, especially when you already know the right answer. Almost feels like we're as bad as the powers that be.
Yeah, I feel really
Is
bad.
that all it really took to twist us into yet another tyrant? A single ounce of control?
I feel bad.
It sure feels like it. She looks so sad, bleeding and alone. And we're just turning our back on her. Oh, stop trying to bring morality into this. There are winners in life and there are losers, and what matters is that right now, we've decided to be a winner.
God, I hate the opportunist.
But as you approach the basement stairs, you make a grim realization. The thorns won't let you leave.
Uh-oh.
We don't have any way to cut through them.
Because she still has the...
Okay,
shoot.
new plan. We re-befriend the princess, get the blade, and all of us leave here together as friends.
You are so helpful.
You can't leave without me, can you? Isn't that funny? Isn't that so funny? This is perfect, actually. Just you and me rotting down here forever, together. You know, just to make sure things are a little more permanent, I think I'm going to take this particular needle out of the picture.
What are you gonna do?
She wouldn't. It's only fair. We were going to leave her with no way out. Please return in the kindness.
Okay, but what's she gonna do with it? Throw it through the skylight?
Thorns slice into the
No.
princess's hands, lacerating what little skin remains
No.
as she raises the blade to her mouth.
No. No.
Take it. Take it now, before she swallows it out of spite.
Oh my god, she's gonna do it. Well, I mean, if she does it, it kind of takes out the, well, I don't have to slay the princess if she does it herself. Oh, I feel bad.
You rush towards the princess, arms outstretched and grasping for the blade. But as you tear through her thistled prison, the thorny vines dig deep into your arms, seemingly growing thicker and sturdier the closer you get to your goal. It feels like it should be within reach, yet you cannot reach it quickly enough. It's no use. Even if we grab it, we won't be able to pull it back out of there. It's better than letting her eat it and losing it forever. You just manage to reach her hand, grasping it firmly in yours before the thorns finally trap you in place. Blood trickles down your arm, mingling with hers. The two of you lock eyes.
We're stuck like this, aren't we? I knew this was always going to be how it ended.
Did you? Because I didn't. I did not call this one. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. And there's
Yeah, you'll be fine.
this doesn't. It's going to. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Thanks, opportunist. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same as you were before?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same. Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met, thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here. I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Back to the beginning. Okay, so this is
You're
3.
on a path in the woods,
I think I know what I want
and
to
at
do.
the end of that
Okay.
path is a cabin. You're here to...
Yep. We know.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warm... She will... We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's
We are
talking...
not. Fear not, I have a plan.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade. You take the blade from the
blade.
table. It'd be rather difficult.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her
Yep.
voice.
Who's there?
She said, don't let it... Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs, and she's
Now
so
we're kind
focused
of
on the
in
task.
And
speedrun
there
mode.
you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Or something.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling... Don't you dare. It's fine.
You never guess what I'm gonna do. Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
Damn right I am.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
How would I get you
can't.
out of here?
Don't bother.
That's what you
I'm
think.
guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting,
Oh yeah, she is.
right? She is. I'm sure of it.
100%. No question.
Too long.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yep.
You know why you're here. Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
I love how she says it just so nonchalantly.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Ruh-roh.
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Well, shit.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't
Aye, aye,
like
Captain.
what happens if... Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh.
Ugh.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
She's done it a couple times. It's fine.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Wonder-
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
I don't want to slay the princess.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
See you later.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged
Goodbye.
as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
Not even close.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark,
and you die.
I hope it was worth it.
Yup.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
That's
Don't
what you
forget what he
think.
did to us the last time around. I
Skip
wouldn't trust a
dick.
word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Now we're to the voices that I like.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Twice.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, Take the knife and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Yeah, I love this
Did you
skeptic.
just say wink out loud?
Yes, he did.
No, I didn't.
Wink.
Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess. The interior of the cabin is less a cosy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
And that mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice,
Maybe.
harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Okay, if I remember correctly, if I get too close too fast, that gets me. And I do not want to be trapped down here.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
A little bit.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Agreed, because I also don't want to be chained to the wall.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
To get you out. This is a jailbreak.
Oh? Are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
At least he admits it.
It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. All right? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
I'm not. There's an argument in my brain. Okay. Intentions. What happened after I died? That chain is for me. Don't ask stupid questions. What would we have me do? I think I'm just going to leave you here. What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry. You'll get it back.
That's ominous.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
What could possibly go wrong?
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world, and she might use it to kill you.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
She escapes.
There are none.
No, she escapes. That's the pro.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
You realize that I have as much reason to distrust you as you have me. No. I'm not giving you my weapon. I can cut you out of here. I'm not cutting her out on my own.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
Oh, already tried to take over, buddy. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
A little.
I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor.
Take that, narrator.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade
I forgot
to
about
her
this
throat.
part. Ugh.
What is she doing?
You know exactly what she's doing.
She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
You
Look
close your
away.
eyes. That doesn't stop you from hearing every grisly
Ew.
detail. The splitting of skin, the wet mulching of severed veins, the grinding of metal against bone.
Gross.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? We don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be faking those sounds. And then, finally, you hear a snap and an uneasy silence. There is a slow and fleshy tear,
Hard to fake that.
Oh god, I hate the sound.
This is worse than
Ew,
watching.
ew.
And yet our eyes are still closed. Finally, there's the soft thud of something roughly head-sized bouncing against the floor, and the clattering of chains as they drop along with it. I think you can open your eyes now.
Yep,
Oh,
there's
no.
a head.
Oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Don't think that's how that works.
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Gee, thanks.
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we
Agreed.
just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Okay. See, my heart is saying take the princess with me, but I kind of want to see what happens when I don't take the princess with me. I'm sorry, princess.
But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it. Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Like hell it is.
This
What's
is
done
bullshit.
is done. And there's no going back now.
That's what you
Time
think.
passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win. We still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you. You goddamn
Just-
spiteful bastard. Are you
Yo.
really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Yes, I am. That is exactly what I'm doing.
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
That's all we needed to hear.
You raise the blade, then drive it into your heart. You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Oh, narrator, you flatter me so.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
The Cage. Nicolas Cage?
You're on a path in the wood.
Chains everywhere. This is
Paranoid, my
This is
beloved.
new.
It's worse, is what
Hi,
it is.
buddy.
We're finally starting to see reality for what it is. This place is a prison, and she's not the only inmate.
You're acting like reality is this static thing. But this world is constantly changing around us. How can you be so sure that you aren't breathing the prison into existence? That by feeling the walls closing in on you, that's exactly what they do.
What a crock of pretentious bullshit. Reality is as solid as the ground beneath our feet. And if we just examine it, if we apply enough scientific rigor, if we think hard enough, we'll find a way out of here for good. Don't you see? We're already making progress. And what if looking at it is enough to make it change? Where does that leave us?
It leaves you exactly where you are right now, and presumably exactly where you've been before. I'll spare you my full introduction, since you've clearly already heard it at least once, but I would like to remind you that the people in my world are living, breathing, suffering entities, and not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
Okay, should we talk about how we still have the blade?
Huh. I hadn't actually noticed.
Holding it's starting to feel natural, isn't it?
Of course it feels natural. We've had it with us every time. We've made it part of us. Don't be weird. It's just a tool, not some mystical object. Though starting with it feels like an indication that we're on the right track.
This is strange. You're not supposed to start with the blade. It says right here that you're supposed to find it at the cabin. Oh well, I suppose that doesn't make much sense anyway. It's better if you start with a weapon, so this is probably for the best.
No way out but through.
You stand at the edge of a cliff. An abyss yawns beneath you, empty and endless. The only path forward, a rusted metal bridge. The cabin looms on its far side. I think you already know what waits for you within. It's like the world itself doesn't want us to reach her.
There's nothing to find out here. Time to check in with the missus.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
I love it. I love the skeptic. These are my two favorite voices. I love skeptic and I love the paranoid.
Every surface of the cabin is draped in chains, the air filled with the mock birdsong of metallic clinks. Where there should be walls, you can see only endless ropes of metal, with hooks dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster destined to end the world. There's nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement. You already have your weapon. Your objective awaits. And how are we supposed to get to the basement? I don't see a way down. All I see is a mirror. What mirror? There is no mirror. The only thing of note here is the door to the basement.
It clearly serves some purpose, but what? Is there something about us we're supposed to see? Can it be a tool of some kind?
Or is it a distraction? Something meant to confuse us? Can we please stop talking about the mirror? I'd rather not spend more time in this room than I have to. It's creepy. You step out onto the floor. Or what should have been a floor. Should have been?
Ruh-roh.
Yes, unfortunately. You realise too late that there is no floor beneath the metal. There is only a loose web of chains suspended over some unseen space. An unseen space that you are now rapidly plummeting through. Nothing's solid here, is it? It's all just a shifting mass waiting for us to drop our guard. Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rusty chains pull taut against your skin, their hooks digging into your muscle. You find yourself suspended in what appears to be a vast, dark space. The glinting of yet more chains merely hinting at its full dimensions. You dangle a few feet off the bare concrete floor. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
She does. We can see her right there.
As your eyes adjust to your new surroundings, you make out a figure standing in the gloom, obscured in shadow. She watches you with the stillness of the grave.
Easy now. We don't know what sort of situation we're dealing with. We should let her make the first move. Let observation give us an advantage.
Are you mad at me? Sure.
As you attempt to move, the princess takes a slow step forward. As she does so, the heavy chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh, your joints screaming in agony as the rusted hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck threatens to choke you. As your vision comes back into focus, your eyes fall on the body of the princess, finally emerged from the shadows. The body of the princess is a weird way to describe a person. It's only accurate. The form in front of you is a body, draped in raiments of chains, her head dragging along behind her in an iron cage. The head stares up at you but says nothing, and the chains squeeze ever tighter.
Ruh-roh.
What makes you think I have a problem with you? Because I'm a head in a cage? Don't be silly. That's what I've always been. It's not like you're any different.
The body takes another step towards you, the chains around you tightening, the hooks boring deeper into your flesh. They constrict dangerously around your throat. You find it harder to breathe.
I don't think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears. I don't make choices. At least not any that matter.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to die like this. I don't want to die like this. Somebody do something before she kills us. Please, we're stuck here. What are any of us supposed to do? Reason with her? I don't think she's acting rationally. I think she's lost it. This was all doomed from the start, wasn't it?
Nope, none of this is my fault. Okay, wait. Nothing that's happened to you is my fault. Again, I keep trying to help you. What do you mean you're just a watcher? You cut off your own head?
What's the point of making a choice if it all ends the same way? I'm still stuck, and you're just as stuck as I am. Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake up in chains.
The body steps forward. Your bindings tighten again.
Ugh.
You come to me, knife in hand.
The body steps forward. The pressure on your limbs is becoming unbearable.
You give me your implement.
The pressure is finally too much. Your fist unfolds as your joints swell with trapped blood, and your pristine blade tumbles helplessly to the ground.
I cut myself free.
She's not insane, is she? No, she's just right. It's all been the same. The whole time, it's all been the same. We never had a say.
Well, paranoid's cracked. You're setting me up to fail. I can't make real choices strung up like this. And you're refusing to make choices at all. That's exactly what she wanted me to do. She absolutely wanted me to carry the severed head out. That's my bad.
We're both going to die. And dying won't stop us from doing this again. And again. And again. It would be so much easier if you just gave in with me.
She steps forward yet again, and the chains dig into you, your nerves screaming, your heart pounding, your lungs desperate for air. I don't think we can hold on to you much longer. How many times will we have to do this? I'm tired.
Poor paranoid.
This is all getting so predictable, isn't it? Pop.
Ugh. You're falling, the world is spinning, and then you hit the ground, your body light in a way that is sickeningly wrong, and roll to a stop. The sound of rattling chains and a heavy thud as the rest of what was once you falls to the ground somewhere nearby. You are unable to take action, unable to defend yourself, unable to even look around as the princess's body steps towards you, one slow, rhythmic step after another. It stoops down to pick you up, and then a shadow rises behind the body, blade glinting.
And now, the cut.
It strikes, and it strikes true, and the body drops its cage in pain. They descend on each other in a maelstrom of chains and hooks and feathers and blood, fighting their way deeper into the shadows until all you're left to witness are the sounds of violence.
See? You only ever thought you were in control. Isn't it so much nicer to let go?
I didn't let go, you ripped my head off. What are we supposed to do now? You didn't cut yourself free. My body is still one with the knife. Doesn't that mean this is different? Doesn't that mean I broke your pattern? This isn't nicer, I'm a severed head. I thought that would be the end of me. I guess this isn't so bad.
My body ripped your body's head off. I didn't have anything to do with it. You get it. It's not like you're responsible for what your body is doing to mine now. You and I just watch, like we've been doing since the beginning.
So you and the princess watch as your bodies weave in and out of the shadows, performing their lethal dance.
Look at us go. Aren't we beautiful?
The movement is gorgeous, primal, uninhibited. Steel crashing against steel and flesh rolling off of flesh.
It's all going to come to a head soon.
Head.
Head.
She said it too. And at last, the climax plays out. Your body, wreathed in chains and shadows, makes its final move, but so does hers. Chains shatter spine and blade pierces heart.
I guess I'll see you next time.
Both hers and yours collapse, their dance complete. Blood drips from the princess's mouth and she coughs.
It's cold, but that's always been us, hasn't it? Cold isn't bad.
You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. You approach the mirror. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same. And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it. As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, Even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit, even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul. This one is a body that convinced herself she was only a set of eyes. She will make for a watchful heart. Do not mourn her. She is now what she wished that she could be.
Oh.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. And we're back at the start. I think I
You're
have to
on
do
a
this
path in
2
the
more
woods.
times?
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the bed, you're here to...
Yeah, we know. Okay, silently continue.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He does. We've already done this.
The interior of the blade.
Okay, I think I know what I want to do. We're going to take
You
the
take the-
blade, enter the basement.
The door to the basement, her voice carries.
Who's there?
She said, don't let it... Good.
Continue.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with... She's focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Or something. Okay, haven't decided
How
yet.
about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Okay, I want to hold on to
You
it.
ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I want to hesitate and see what happens, but I don't know. I'm not dropping the
Then
blade.
I'm not talking to you.
Fine, I guess we're at an impasse.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Take that, narrator.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
It is a love story.
Too long.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust.
We've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yeah.
You know why you're. Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Can we? Fully unlock her in the basement.
Are you serious?
Yep.
It's a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too. She has to be feeling it more than we are. Let's regroup upstairs. If we're lucky, maybe she'll just bleed out. Fine. You make a mad dash to the basement stairs, the princess's chains rattling as she tries to chase you, but pulling taut much too soon for her to catch up.
Do you really think you can just walk out of here?
I'm not walking, I'm running. Very fast.
She steps towards you, ignoring her chains. They creak and strain as she pulls against them until finally they break. The links clatter to the floor, useless. She's free. Hurry.
Run, 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 run,
You
run,
push
run,
your
run,
broken
run.
body as she closes in and just barely manage to pass the threshold of the basement doorway before she catches up to you. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there.
Yeah.
Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. And it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Oh no, is this how I get the nightmare again? I don't like the
As she
nightmare.
violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Nope. Oh god, I hope this isn't the nightmare.
I wouldn't be so sure about outlasting me. You're so brittle. So go ahead, rest. Do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find you, I will make you hurt.
Eee.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that
Oh,
awful
hate it.
basement.
She's creepy looking.
You try and stumble
She's
to
very
your feet
creepy
as the
looking. Oh
princess
god, it is
draws
the
near.
nightmare.
It's as though your body
No.
simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
I mean, at least I think paranoid comes back after this, but that's the only good thing.
Whose
Oh, I
side are
hate
you
the
on?
nightmare. No.
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Please don't.
She steps closer.
Oh, she's so
one
creepy.
silent
She's so
footfall
creepy.
at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe
Oh, get away
I
from me.
can't take my time with you.
Get away from
You
me.
don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
Oh, it most definitely is. I don't want to play through the nightmare again.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark.
And you
And you
die. No, no.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
The
If you
nightmare
don't,
scares me so
It will
bad.
be the end of the world.
I don't like the doll face.
It hasn't. Or if it if he doesn't remember what happened.
There's
then-
Hero.
Shh.
Paranoid.
Jesus.
At least there's that. Welcome back, buddy.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
That's what you think. I'm
You
turning around and
are
leaving.
committed to my completion.
No,
You cannot go further astray.
that's what you think. No, rude.
A warning. Before she will lie, I don't think it doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Agreed.
The interior of the cabin is plain. The
I hate
smooth
it.
wood of
I
the
hate the
walls
eyes. There are
almost
eyes in the
featureless.
windows.
The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement door.
Not inviting. Don't want to go down there.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Fine.
Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Yep, they're right there.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it. You
Taking the
reach down and
blade
pick the blade up off the floor.
for all the good that it's gonna do.
Difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
She's gonna eat me, dude.
Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Agreed.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
Bold of you to assume that I hadn't in the first place.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death. Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right?
Nope.
She knows that we're here.
Yeah, she does.
Calm down.
It's not gonna go well.
Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough
That's
of
not
this
how that
past
works.
life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Enter the basement.
You cross over the threshold and onto
The
a series
eyes.
of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
Yeah, right.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
I tried not to come back, but you wouldn't let me not come back.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it
can't
to
be that
throw a
hard.
knife?
But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
We don't need a plan, I'm just gonna kill her. Narrator seems to think we can. Step off into the void between the stairs.
Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. You know why I'm being a pessimist. I'm just asking questions. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothingness.
The illusion of
A
choice.
smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please
Poor
stop saying
paranoid.
that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
No, he's the one that's gonna make this somewhat livable. We're still probably gonna die, but I don't discount paranoid, stupid narrator man.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
See, the illusion of choice. Go back the way you came. That's not gonna go well. Go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Yeah.
I told you I was going to find
I hate her
you.
so much.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly
Get
go
away from
numb.
me.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
Get away from me!
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Yeah, no shit.
I wonder how many times I'll get to
I
play
hate
with
the
you
face.
before you
I hate the
break.
face.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Come on, paranoid. Save us. There you go.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Lungs.
This is why paranoid is my favorite.
What are
I
you
still
doing?
don't want to look at her face, though.
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
You tell him, paranoid.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Liver,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Lungs.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us.
Lungs.
Why?
Liver.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent.
Lungs.
Don't lose sight of your mission.
Nerves.
Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Heart. Lungs. Liver.
Okay.
Heart.
Leave together, that'll end well.
Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart.
Ooh.
Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs.
Okay.
Liver.
I can try to slay her.
Heart.
This is what I'm thinking. I either try to slay her or I toss the blade and remain with the nightmare, even though I really don't want to, but I kind of want to see what happens. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you. Do your worst. She will do her worst.
Nerves. Heart.
Slay the princess.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body.
Heart. Lungs.
She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart.
Lungs.
We did it. We actually did it.
Heart.
You actually went for it! Oh, you're going to regret this! I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now!
Nerves.
Can she?
Lungs.
We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the ground, unmoving.
Nerves.
Oh. I can stop now, can't I?
Good job, Paranoid.
I can.
MVP.
And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right?
But
No.
she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us. It means that you're stuck here. Forever. Oh, no. Oh, no. Time passes.
Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right?
No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end.
I feel sick.
It doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it?
What do you mean?
We still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
You suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before.
That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Because it's boring down here.
Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
Exactly.
You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
He's making some pretty compelling points.
I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours. Why?
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life.
Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
It's not like it matters.
Again?
We'll just come back.
That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once. I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you?
Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us?
Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine.
Nobody cares about your interests.
She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone?
It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time?
I would say that we did pretty well considering that the entire body was shutting down. Like, no. Barely managed,
I've
no.
already said too much,
Rude.
really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Can
No.
you tell me your secrets? How about
Still
now?
no.
Secrets?
You're not going to wear me down.
We have forever.
Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do. The narrator
Secret?
ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can. The narrator continues to ignore you.
I'm just gonna keep doing this. Oh, it won't let me keep doing that. That's rude.
I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't. Feelings mutual. At least we're all being honest.
No, give me your secrets.
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it? More time passes. You're still here. More time passes. You're still here.
Okay, so that's just gonna keep happening. Let's go.
I don't like this, but I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you, is there?
No, there's not.
You raise the blade to your neck and slit your carotid artery. Here we go. You'd better get this right next time, do you hear me? Don't blow it. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The Wraith. Oh, this one's scary too. I say with dread as I'm playing a horror game. The Wraith doesn't scare me as much.
Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on.
I couldn't cut off paranoid. I'm not as scared of the Wraith. It's the nightmare has the doll face, and I don't like porcelain dolls. And so she freaks me out worse than any of the other ones combined.
Yes, so it does. No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be. What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave? Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world. Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it. Yourself included. Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice.
Cold is so creepy and macabre.
All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
Nah.
Suspiciously quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. Is that supposed to be a riddle? If it is, it's not very good. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us.
She can in a different form.
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
We've killed her and been killed by her. Neither of those things have gone well. We're going to fall through this loop forever. Eventually, we're going to let her out. Yeah, Can't argue with that logic. What happens if we don't go to the
And
cabin?
she finds a way out on her own. So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out. Only we don't have to see her. That's got to be better, right? No, it's strictly worse. And why is that? Because it's cowardly, for starters, and because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
Oops.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing, something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds
Okay,
like
I
somebody's
will.
about to crack.
Tell me your secrets.
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue.
See, you think this is bad now. You want to talk about clowns. Wait until we get to Smitten. I hate that guy.
Would you look at that? We won. Take it however you will. The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... that's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? What do you mean there isn't a mirror? There's a mirror.
It's right there.
Plain as day at the end of the hall.
Yep. And she's right behind it, isn't she?
I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it? If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again? He didn't say door, did he? No, I
Nope.
didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her. Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The
All of
princess
this,
is in the basement.
nothing's gonna jump out at you. Nothing bad is gonna happen. That's exactly what happens, isn't it?
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Because we are.
Oh,
We always are.
Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there. I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse.
You and me both.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
And
Hopelessly
bam.
staring
Yeah.
into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit, where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then it, She, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap.
Bye-bye, ankles.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me.
This is still better than the creepy doll face.
So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
Have fun with that.
And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us. And what's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well take it.
Yeah, but not like this. She's going to make it hurt.
Then turn off the part of you that feels things. Oh, like it's that easy? It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain.
Tolerate joy. What a statement.
Except that pain hurts. Yes, that's what it does. That's the definition.
Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad?
You need to explain to yourself why it isn't.
Okay, look, we're even now. You killed me, I killed you. Water under the bridge. I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here. Possessing me against my will make you no better than me. I don't think that argument's gonna hold water. Do you need to take my body? That's fine, I actually came here to free you.
See? That wasn't so hard. And maybe this will make it hurt a little less. Maybe.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine? Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk.
There you go, silver linings.
It is fine. Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside of momentary discomfort. I'm sure we'll be moving on again soon enough. Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. I'd beg you to resist, but you've already surrendered your will to her, haven't you? You're the puppet master here. If this is the only way we could cut ourselves free from you, so be it. It's a new experience. You should try being possessed sometime. There's nothing else like it.
There's nothing wrong with fixing your mistakes. I'll remember that. But I'll also never forget what you've done.
Your body inches along the corridor. every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world. But despite the anguish,
The
it
bone
doesn't
noises
feel like the
are
exit
not
to the cabin
pleasant.
is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
It doesn't matter how long this hallway is. I will drag this body till it is a piece of meat and feathers. I will be free.
Please, just let her out.
Yes, let me out.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
So you can do that, but you can't just manifest a rock to, like, squish her. Or do this yourself.
You have described me into submission. The door is right there.
It really is, isn't it?
Yup.
I walk to it. I place your bloody hand on the door. I make you twist the handle.
Isn't saying all of this his job?
Not anymore.
It's gone.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us.
I did nothing. He dealt with himself.
This is it then. The big moment. Finally, we'll get to see what's really out there.
Darkness.
We push forward. The air is different here.
But as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear, a rending that cuts all the way down to your soul. You are once again separated from everything that had nestled into the deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
We're us again. How interesting. Everything is gone. Except her.
What is happening to me?
Goodbye. But you don't answer her before she's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's
No.
that mirror again.
I'll reassure them once. I haven't yet this game, and it kind of makes me feel bad.
But it feels so
It's
bad.
gonna be okay.
Like,
You'll be
looking into it
fine.
right now is going to
It's
be
all
the
good,
end
buddy.
of everything. It's calling us, and not in a good way. You don't need to comfort them.
Approach the mirror.
Oh, I don't like that silence.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Alright, I think I know what I want to do for the last one. And so we're going to kind
You're
of
here.
speed run this a little bit. To the cabin.
You make your warning. She will. We're not going to ignore.
To the cabin.
The blade.
Take the blade.
You take the
enter the basement.
The door to her voice.
Who's there?
She sat. Don't let it. Good.
Continue down the
You're
stairs.
still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs. Focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yup.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steal your.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I'm counting on it.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder. Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. Of course not. That was too easy. Okay. So here's the choice. I'm trying to figure out if because the two choices are going to be either go and hang out at the end of time and then go down and check on her, or check on her now and then she gets a second wind and tries to eat my face. I think
Yes,
we're going to go
exactly.
upstairs.
It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
'Cause we did.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Oh, okay.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
That's what you think.
Time passes. You... Psst. Hey. We're not...
No, we're not. Okay. Of course we are.
I do. But you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's
Yep.
right. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Anything to get us out.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world?
Shut up.
Fine.
Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Damn right.
The end. Nice knowing you.
The Spectre. Spectre? I hardly know her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh no, you're in for it now.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie.
She won't be a problem.
Nope, because I'm going to try to let her out first, maybe.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners.
I'm trying to think of how to do what I want to do.
You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
That's what you think.
You take the blade from the...
Okay, entering the basement.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead.
Nope.
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance, two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Ghost!
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Ask him the real questions.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
We're gonna
I
wait.
see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
See, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you about in the woods. This already happened. Okay, do you know why you came back, not why I came back? Stop playing the victim. You threatened me. She really didn't. I'm sorry, I killed you last time.
Too little, too late. you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance? When a hero slays a monster, does he apologise to it? No. So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
Okay. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are.
You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here. I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here. But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you owe me.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
That's what you
Would
think.
she be able to see us if we went along with it?
Now isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Okay, sounds great.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
At least one more.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Nope.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
But we do not die.
You gotta get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
So, it doesn't work like that for you?
Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
a voice? I'm me is what I am.
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
Nope.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
Sure, bud.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
She's in here.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Isn't that an interesting idea?
Yep.
I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that? Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made. All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
After all that, you're really just going to stab me again?
Hear
Oops.
that? She's scared. No point wasting more time.
Do it. You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart. The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
I don't want to die in you. I thought you finally understood me, but instead you just wanted to hurt me again.
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
If only I could drag you with me and make you understand. But that's not the way things get to go for me, is it?
I'm sorry.
It would certainly be interesting. Though being dead does sound dull. And you are about to be dead. Again.
Get away from me, you cold little freak.
You feel a dull tear, like strips of meat being delicately peeled from bone. But it doesn't matter how delicate the hands are if you are the meat. You have been stripped away from yourself, or stripped away from something that used to be you, or stripped away from something that used to be important. At the very least, you have been stripped away from something. It always hurts to forget at first, but then you forget the pain.
We were so close to leaving, and now look at you. Look at me. Is this what you wanted?
Yes, actually. The words come from both inside and outside of your head. Before you on the ground is a writhing mass of flesh and scales and feathers. Is that me?
I can hear you. So, you left with me? And it sounds like it's just the two of us now. I hope that means things are going to be better, even if we're still stuck. Maybe everything that was bad between us just came from them. I hope. Because I really wouldn't like to be stabbed a third time.
You and me both. Gurgling liquid bubbles up from the open pocket in the disintegrating mass in front of you. It is trying to speak, but it no longer has the tissue that speech requires.
Wait. If we need to leave together to get out, this could still count. We have to try before your, body stops being alive.
But what about the body? What about me? If you leave the cabin, the world ends. I'm not going to be party to the end of everything. Sorry, I stabbed us.
You had your reasons, but I think we have to leave now. Come on, let's...
You are seated in a room that is empty. A chain digs into your wrist, binding one arm to the wall. It is quiet, and you are alone. This is what you deserve. 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 This is what you deserve.
Are you still there? Am I alone again?
I'm still here. What just happened? You're not mad at me, are you? If we're both here, then what happened to the others? Are we still a ghost? What are we supposed to do?
I don't know why you did what you did, but it's hard to be mad when you're just as stuck as I am. I'm just trying to make the best of things. You could always make the best of things too, if you want. We both have a chance to start over. Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that feels right. I never wanted to be your enemy.
Okay, if we're both here, what happened to the others?
I hope they're okay. Some of them, at least. I didn't like the one that kept bossing you around, and that quiet one kinda gave me the creeps. I liked that last one, though. He was nice. I hope he's okay. Well, that's what I've always done.
Your gaze turns to your hands. Solid, then translucent, then solid again.
Maybe? It's like sometimes we are and sometimes we aren't. Like we're something in between ghost and not ghost.
Wait. Time passes. You are still here.
Waiting has always worked for me before, but nothing's still happening. Maybe we just have to wait some more. I already told you I don't have any ideas. I did tell you that, right? Sorry if I didn't.
There has to be something for us other than to wait.
You're kind of a broken record right now. Are you okay?
I kind of want to see what happens if I keep saying this.
Maybe if I stop answering you, you'll say something else.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, she's done with me. There has to be something for us to do. How are we supposed to get out of here?
I wish I knew, but I think we're probably stuck here until something happens.
Now that I think about it, both times I've been here, nothing happened until after I saw the title card. We haven't seen a title card.
You've gotten title cards? What did they say?
No, this is stupid. You're gonna laugh at me. First one I got said Chapter 1, the hero and the princess, and then after we both died, I got Chapter 2, the specter.
Well, the first one is sweet.
Har har, get your laughs out.
Well, maybe you're just misguided. And the story's not over yet. We might still find a happy ending. But I think it's time we start a new chapter. How about... Chapter 3. The Princess and the Dragon.
Ooh, reversing the order.
I think so. You're kind of scary looking, like really scary looking.
The click of a latch and the creaking of hinges, muffled. Something is here.
I guess you made it back here.
Your gaze turns back to your hands. They flicker once again.
We're still all wrong. It's like you don't really know what we're supposed to be.
A thump on the floorboards above, and then another. The scraping of metal against a surface. The flickering in your body stops. You are solid.
I know that sound. That's the knife. I guess it's hard to do anything without it.
Creaking hinges once again, but this time, clear. Closer. Hey, listen to me. I'm stuck in the princess's head. You gotta get me out of here. Am I going to say anything?
I guess not.
It's because the narrator's calling the shots. Movement on the stairs.
Thump, Thumb. Thumb.
And then a figure emerges, shrouded in a feathered darkness, the world trailing behind it, its shining blade gleaming against the wooden walls. It stares at you with wild, hollow eyes. What the hell am I?
You're you? You've always looked like this. You're scary sometimes, but looks only matter so much.
What do you want to do?
Guess we'll just have to talk to them.
So, here we are again. I'm back in chains and you have your knife. So, what are we going to do?
The head on the figure cocks to the side. It's inquisitive, suspicious, hostile. Its emotions are unreadable.
I guess we could just stare at each other?
The silence holds. Why am I being so quiet? Is it because I'm not there? Am I arguing with myself in there? Has this happened in real time?
Is that why you're always quietly staring?
I can't hear what's going on in there anymore now that I'm back in my own body. Do you want to share your thoughts? It'd only be polite, really.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
He raises the blade above his head, dangling it by the handle in front of his eyes.
But I think we hold the power right now.
Silence as the figure continues to stare with a wild grin, but does not act, assuming that's either the opportunist or the contrarian.
How dull.
There's
We've
cold.
already had our discussions in private. I'd rather not keep listening to the rest of you run in circles, repeating the same arguments again and again and again. It was so much more interesting when we had someone to mediate. I'm sorry, did you just share privileged information with the enemy? Well, it isn't privileged anymore, now is it? Do we really need all this secrecy? No, we don't. Yes we do. Sidebar, everyone, now. Chop chop.
Silence as the mind in front of you falls back into itself. There is no response.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
They're not listening to me.
We can wait for them to finish. I think you'll have to make them listen, try being assertive. Right? How rude.
Exactly. And you know what? I'm not gonna let them push us around like this.
Hello?
Silence.
I'm trying to say something.
Silence again.
Hey, I said I'm talking now. Will you listen to me?
So you are, and very loudly. Do you have something to say?
Oops. I mean, yeah. I already know about all that privileged information because he's in here with me.
Oh, how very interesting. Yeah, that changes things, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Poor hero.
Oh, it changes things, all right. We get to take out 2 birds with 1 stone.
Wait, what?
From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word? Fleshy?
Ugh.
Yes, exactly. That's precisely the word I was looking for. You're fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
And are you doing this?
Oh, I most definitely am.
You feel small as the monster in front of you attacks, blade raised and wings spreading.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this.
Good to know.
Now, we voted. It was not a majority decision, but we did have a plurality. He shouldn't count.
Says who?
Says me. He's not one of us. He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves a say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter.
Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
Silence for just a moment as cold eyes regard you. Then silence still as soft eyes hesitate. You can feel the sharp sting of cold metal sliding deep into your chest, but you can feel something else too. Fear as your legs wobble, and then as...
Princess collapses against the wall.
See? That was easy.
I called it, the opportunist. I hate that
It
guy.
was too easy. It felt bad.
Don't feel bad. Life is all about taking the easy wins. You don't think the people at the top got there because they worked for it, do you?
I mean, of course they did. Hard work is important.
Yeah, hard work often goes unappreciated. Why bother?
Yeah, screw hard work. I guarantee you that anyone who's anyone has done nothing but take shortcuts.
Am I supposed to find that impressive?
No.
Of course you are. I got us here, didn't I?
You didn't do jack shit.
Yes, everyone's very impressed with your accomplishments. But in case you hadn't noticed, she isn't dead yet. So how about you finish this before you start celebrating yourself?
What are you waiting for? You won, didn't you? Not that it's hard executing a helpless captive.
Okay. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Oh, you're different. You're back, just as I intended. I was never cut out for leadership, really.
That's you in that body again, isn't it? I thought it felt a little empty in here. I'm hurt, but I'll live, if you'll let me. Will you? Or are you still going to kill me?
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm obviously not going to kill you.
Then the only thing left to do is cut me out of here. You should give the knife to me, though. What if you using it kicks you out of your body again?
Okay, listen. I know you're in charge again, but this is obviously a trick. We can't trust her. We literally just stabbed her.
Yeah, you did. I didn't.
Someone's gonna have to take a leap of faith eventually.
Giving her the blade.
You hand the blade to the princess, who gingerly cuts herself free from her bindings. You maniac. And
You
then
know
what
it.
happens? Then, as her chains clatter to the floor, she turns her back on you and hurls the blade through the basement window, never to be seen again. No. You need the blade to deal with her.
Nope.
I'm so glad that's behind us. Come on, let's get out of here.
She reaches forward and takes your hand in hers before excitedly pulling you towards the basement stairs. Yeah? And what does it feel like? Is it nice? Why do you want to know? You can tell a lot of things about someone from their handshake. I want to know more about the person we decided unanimously to throw our lot in
Oh,
with.
shut up, opportunist.
Ugh, whatever. It's delicate and tender. Ah, so even through everything, she hasn't forgotten what it's like to have a heart. That'll do. The two of you rush up the basement stairs together. Ugh.
Welcome back, by the way. Yes, we all missed you so very much.
I missed you the most.
I hate
You
opportunist.
weren't even here until he was gone.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you step through that door, you're damning every single person alive. You do realise that, yes?
Who cares?
One last door, and then we're free. I'm down a hand, so you'll have to be the one to open it.
twist the doorknob in your hand and step forward into the world you've damned. You and the princess fall to the ground, exhausted. I hope this all comes back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret there's ever been.
But he doesn't finish his thought before disappearing entirely, and you find yourself free of any of the regrets he wished upon you.
I didn't think I'd ever get to be happy, but I think I am. I just didn't realize that being happy would feel so cold.
Your peace does not last, nor can it ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No.
And is that a mirror? This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Oh, shut up.
Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection.
I think you know what I am.
Cracks slide down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator.
Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help, after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
At least 10. You've heard enough. You already know what you are. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. But it does not yield.
I love you.
All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. I think that's the fastest ending that I've ever done. I don't think I've ever gone straight for just taking me out. Well, that was another playthrough of Slay the Princess. If you like the stuff, I played a lot of it a couple months ago. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it's like over a year and a half ago, if not 2 years ago. I decided that I want to come back and try to finish this. Before, I was kind of determined to do the whole thing through multiple complete playthroughs. Now I'm kind of leaning towards the side of just like doing saves at each vessel and trying to complete as much as I can. That's kind of looking like the way, because I wasn't getting very far when I was doing it the way that I was doing it the last time. So yeah, I will probably have more of these coming soon. I'm also still working on Scarlet Hollow. All of the available episodes of I'm calling it the Prime playthrough, are up on the YouTube channel already. I've done all of the 5 episodes that are currently out on Scarlet Hollow, and I'm also working on editing together a silent playthrough. I did a playthrough where I myself did not talk or narrate at all while doing the gameplay, and if there was an option for my character to stay silent or not say anything or walk away, that is the option that I took, and it turned out very differently from my original playthrough. And then lastly, I will also be doing a hardcore mode playthrough, which I have not done at all yet. And so that should be coming to you here soon. That's the next thing that I'm filming. And as always, the podcast is always there. We are now doing it on a monthly basis, so check it out if you like D&D, mostly D&D. We talk a lot about gaming. We also talk about some pop culture stuff. The guys sometimes talk about VTubers, although we still haven't done the VTuber episode. We've done a VTuber panel, but not the VTuber episode. And yeah, if you like this kind of thing, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do all of the things, and stick around. We do all kinds of stuff here. See you next time. Bye!